G'day YouTube and g'day SGU, Sports Gaming Universe. Of course guys, as I've been saying for the last few episodes, one of my videos is featured on SGU's channel. SGU's a massive channel, awesome stuff over there, definitely go check it out. And it's just brilliant stuff over there. Alongside that, definitely go check out Masterbucks if you're into the FIFA sort of stuff. I recently found Masterbucks and there's awesome stuff over there. And welcome back with some FIFA 13 Connected Career Mode with Newcastle United, the mighty Magpies. Now, we've got a game against Southampton today, and of course, we're coming off the back of a nice win against Udinese away from home, which put us through to the next round of the Europa League. And as you can see there, guys, we're 8th in the table at the moment. A win today brings us up the table a few spots and allows us to catch up with the teams above us. See, we've rotated a bit today. Knockout, Brahimi, Jeffron, Haidara and Koisha all playing today, guys. That's because my first 11 are very tired at the moment. Obviously because of the large number of games we've had in the last few weeks. So we've had to rotate. And against the team like Southampton that's been desperately out of form of late, with obviously Gaston Ramirez left the club. It's a weaker side, so we decided we could probably deal with having slightly weaker side out as well. However, when we did rotate last time against Wigan, we got absolutely slaughtered. So hopefully we can stop that from happening this time. But they do go on the attack very early here, and that's of course because they got the kick-off. And we always see that when other teams have the kick-off. So hopefully we can just hold them to it. We've still got a very strong side. I really like Knockout's pace down the right wing there. So I definitely feel we can oppose a threat. But straight away there, guys, our defence suffers from lack of concentration. Ricky Lambert, the captain of this side, comes in and scores a little touch header. And I don't know what Haidara was doing on the back post there. He just drifted off the ball and let his man get through. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes down here at St James's. And we're down at Southampton. A very poor start for this Newcastle side, who have looked very weak without Pogba in the side, in all honesty. And speaking of Pogba, he should be back in the next week or so. But as you'll see in this episode, we definitely missed his command in the centre of midfield. Now, I love Cabaye, and don't get me wrong, I think he's our best player by far. But in this holding midfield role I play him as at the moment while Pogba's out, he's just not as good as because he's so creative. And what was Ruffier doing? Ruffier has been great form lately. Comes out to claim the corner and just gets nowhere near it. And Ricky Lambert gets another header at the front post this time. Look at that. What was Ruffier doing? He overcommitted and just could not get to the ball. And all of a sudden 10 minutes down and we're 2-0 down. This could be a Wigan game all over again. Appalling start. We're going straight back on the attack here though, guys, and hopefully we can get going. And we really need to score a quick goal, otherwise we're really going to struggle. And Jeffron goes for a long shot, and he's done that magnificently this year. And he straight away gets one back. 4 minutes after they score their second, Jeffron with a beamer from the outside of the box and just scores in top corner. Beautiful shot. And finally, Jeffron again gets a goal for us. He's been outstanding for us so far this season as a role player as such. He's played in the centre of midfield, centre attacking midfield, and striker now. So he's definitely played all over the place, and he's been absolutely brilliant for us. And the best way to describe his role at the club would be to use a basketball position, and that would be a sixth man. If you don't know what a sixth man is, guys, obviously in basketball they only have 5 men on the court, and your sixth man is your player that gets the most minutes coming off the bench, and it's very much like your motivator and your inspiration coming off the bench is your impact player, and he's very much like a starter, just not given the role as such, and can play whenever really. And that's very much what Jeffron's been for us. He's played everywhere. He's played the most minutes coming off the bench of anyone. He's just been outstanding for us so far this year, and he's very much in for one of the most improved players of the season award that I've got going. And we really should have scored there. It was a good header, but a very acrobatic clearance from the Southampton defence there, and they just clear us out. And it's 25 minutes in, so I really should start speaking about football now. And obviously last night, guys, Cardiff got promoted to the Premier League, so that is now the second Welsh team in the Premier League. You think about it, before last season there was no Welsh teams ever to be in the Premier League, and Swansea then got promoted, and all of a sudden now 2 Welsh teams will be in the English Premier League. It's definitely a big game changer, and just shows the impact that money can have to a club like Cardiff. They have looked very strong for the past few seasons. And this season they've finally been able to pull it off. They've obviously been in the playoff hunt and the playoffs for many years now, and just not been able to get there at the last minute. But this time, with a lot of the season still to go, they managed to pull it off, and a very big well done to all Cardiff players and all the Cardiff fans that will be watching this. Brilliant achievement for the club, and I look forward to Newcastle beating you next year in the Premier League. So anyway, as well as that, last night was also Everton-Arsenal, and that was a poor touch there. But as I was saying, Everton-Arsenal, and obviously they're battling for the fourth position in the Premier League at the moment. So it was a big game for both clubs. Everton really needed a win there, guys, and they just couldn't pull it off. It was a very boring game, in all honesty. I didn't watch much of it. I got bored of it, so I changed it over. But it's just a poor result for both teams, in all honesty. Arsenal would have loved the win because it gives them more space at the top over the teams like Everton, and Everton would have loved the win because it brings them within 1 point of Arsenal. However, now it's still a 4-point gap, I believe. So Arsenal will still feel the more positive of the two sides, and I feel Arsenal have got fourth spot wrapped up now, guys. So the result yesterday was just a formality, really. Now, obviously, tonight there is also 3 Premier League games going on, and that's Man City-Wigan. So I'm straight away going to put that down as a Man City win, and I really need a Man City win as well. Obviously, if Wigan wins today, all of a sudden they're closing the gap on Newcastle, and they're just putting us in a more dangerous position. So we definitely need them to lose. They've also obviously got another game in hand over us as well. So we definitely need a loss here for Wigan, and I'm really hoping Man City can pull it off. I would be very surprised if they don't pull it off. And especially because they're the two teams that are going to be playing each other in the FA Cup final as well. I really do think Man City are going to slaughter them, in all honesty. But again, I may not be watching the game. There is baseball on, so it's the Oakland Athletics versus the Houston Astros on the ESPN America today, guys. So I may be watching the baseball rather than the football, and just be switching over to the football between innings and stuff to check out the score. Now, the other two games are West Ham Man United. And I think this is going to be a very good game, in all honesty. West Ham have a good side. They've done fairly well this year. I mean, they're 10th now, I believe. So definitely a good season for them. And Man United are basically looking to close out the season. I believe if they win today... Oh my God, how did Chaplow score? We look to be coming back, guys. And all of a sudden, Chaplow gets this dodgy shot with defences all over him. And he manages to sneak it between the defenders and put it into the bottom corner. That was a piss poor goal. And just typical FIFA crap, in all honesty. But hey, now we've got to pull another goal back and hope we can get another one in the last few minutes. We have got half an hour left, so we have got time to get back into this game, guys. But as I was saying, West Ham Man United. Obviously, Man United, I believe if they win today, they win the Premier League, although it could be next week. Actually, no, what am I on about? The gap's been closed, so it's still not a chance for Man United to win the Premier League just yet. But they will win the Premier League. They definitely got it wrapped up already, guys. There's no way anyone's blowing a lead like that. It's not like Newcastle when Keegan got psyched out by Ferguson. 94 or 95, I believe. So definitely nothing like that is going to go on. And Man United have won the league now, definitely, guys. So they'll pick up a win tonight against West Ham, I believe. I think Man United are the stronger side of the two. So there's definitely my feelings that Man United will win. What do you guys think? And then also the final game, which is a slightly later kick-off, that's at 8. The other two are 7:45, is Chelsea versus Fulham. And that's a very big game, in all honesty. Not positional-wise, but just quality of the teams. I really like Fulham's teams. They've obviously got Emmanuelson on loan. They've got Frimpong on loan. They've obviously got Berbatov up front. They've got a very nice team with Brian Ruiz as well. John Arne Riise, Mark Schwarzer. Really good team. I really like Fulham. And I actually see them beating Chelsea tonight. Just because Chelsea are in a poor run of form again. So they won't be fully comfortable going into the game. And I just think Fulham will just be more motivated for the game and want to pull off a result. So I think they'll win probably 1-0 or 2-1. And it'll signal even more of the end to Rafa Benitez than already is apparent. Now, obviously, it's the 77th minute here, guys, and we just still got to get back into this game. We're losing 3-1 right now, and we really need to start pushing forward and try and get back into this game. There's obviously only 10 minutes left now, guys, as the clock turns to the 80th minute. And we're still down by 2 goals, but hopefully Jeffron can get something going. And he scores again! He has been absolutely outstanding, as I was saying earlier. With those long-range shots, he's been brilliant, and he's really pushing to get his starting spot back. Look at his finish. He just makes space for himself and turns it the other way. The goalkeeper had no chance. Boric, I believe. He just could not get down to it. And all of a sudden, guys, in the 81st minute, Newcastle are back into this game as Jeffron cuts out the pass again. And this could be a huge, huge comeback for us, guys. And if we can just get back into this game. Jeffron is just cleaning up the ball there, making sure we get it back permanently. And he's just pushing his side forward now. He's turned into the heart of this team. But we just lose the ball there, guys. And it could be the last time that we get the ball back. Southampton will look to run the clock down. You see Jeffron there fighting back. He just couldn't cut the ball out. But he's still fighting. Ben Arfa cuts it out this time. A poor pass, but Aliadiare manages to pick it up. Menez tries breaking down the win here, guys. And he's been very quiet today. It was another poor game from Menez where he hasn't really got involved. Ben Arfa chose the wrong angle to run there. Jeffron looks to shoot, but he gets taken out. It's a very strong challenge. Jeffron was in a shooting motion and he just couldn't get it out there, guys. But Cabaye picks it up here. He plays it to Jeffron. Jeffron back. Oh, they just couldn't get the final ball. And Jeffron fighting for the ball. He just couldn't get there. He tried his utmost to get the ball. He just couldn't pull it off, guys. And we go down 3-2 at St James's to Southampton. Poor result for us. But as you can see, Jeffron wins man of the match there with a 9.8 rating. He was absolutely brilliant for us today. There wasn't anything else I could have asked of him. And he worked his butt off. And I'm just very proud to have him in my side. And as you can see there, guys, we get some good news at the end of the day, though. And that's Paul Pogba is back. So finally we can start playing our side the way that it's meant to, the way that it works best. And obviously we had to look to who I could take off the bench there, and it ended up being Bocally. Bocally's not really been a factor in our team anymore. He will be let go at the end of the season, and we can bring back Pogba finally to be the heart of our midfield again. And as you can see, guys, we have Swansea in the next episode before we go into the Europa League again. So we'll be looking for a nice win against Swansea in the next episode. They're down there in the bottom 3 at the moment after 26 games, so we'll definitely be looking to hand them another loss and add to their misery, and hopefully we can get a nice result. So remember to comment, guys, leave a like, and subscribe. Peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.